So what am I rolling out?
You're rolling out pâte brisée.
Oh, okay.
Very, very similar to yours. I think I put a little bit more salt than you do. And you're going to roll it out just to fit a sheet pan.
Okay.
And basically, anything you have at home. It doesn't have to be a sheet pan. It could be, a flat cookie platter.
Okay.
That's the wonder of this dessert. It's very few ingredients.
So apple pizza. This is what it's called.
It's apple pizza, right.
Yes. And so it's just a big flat tart.
Right.
Open-faced tart.
Exactly.
Of apples.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I make an applesauce out of the Granny Smith apples, just with the Granny Smith apples, a pinch of salt, pinch of sugar. You really don't need too much. I like it to be on the tart side.
So
and just a half a cup of water to prevent it from sticking, and a pinch of lemon juice. We cook this down just till the apples are nice and tender, and you can mash it with a fork, or you can leave it as lumpy as you want. It's just going to be put on top of your pâte brisée and underneath the apples.
Excellent.
So, the things that people always forget is that if your dough is made right in the beginning and it's not made too tough, it should roll out,
It should roll out. You should be able to roll it over the pin like this.
Right.
And then roll it back out over your cookie sheet, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, all these little techniques you have to show people.
Well, that's why your cooking school project is going to be fantastic.
They miss everything.
Look at that.
There. Perfect.
Right.
Okay.
Now, the most important part about that is to chill it before we continue.
Okay, so now you docked it.
Right, and believe it or not, that cooks down to just about this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's, people don't realize. So we dock it.
Docking means making little holes in your pastry with a fork or a docker.
Or a docker, right? And then
there is a tool called a docker.
Yes, there is. And then we just spread it out with a little offset spatula.
So that gives a little flavor that's unusual.
It just helps the apple stick to the pâte brisée.
Oh, that's good.
And then you're going to take these. Let me just show you real quick so you can start as I finish up. We just shingle them first, and then lift them up with the spatula, and then lay it.
Excellent.
All right?
Okay.
And I'm just going to finish doing the apples. You can start layering. And then...
do you think we'll have enough?
Yes, it's exactly... This is television. We do the right thing. It's the right amount. Nora did a great job. Look at how beautiful this is.
Oh, so beautiful.
So, now the only thing is that my oven, we bake right on the deck, so you get a crust that's just, incredible.
Fabulous, yes.
And which is part of the name, when they make pizzas.
Oh, I see what she did.
Yeah,
three.
exactly,
Okay.
right.
Okay, so this is a nice
You want to cover it with apples,
Yeah.
whatever it takes. Some apples are big, some apples are small.
Well, this is much faster than doing it the other way.
Exactly.
By shingling it all singly.
And some people, I always like to core my apples first, and then I peel them.
Yeah.
And this way you lose, very little. And you can slice these as thin or as thick as you want.
So there's 4 of these, right? Four rows?
Yep. No, 3 across, and basically.
Oh, 3.
Yeah,
oh gosh, I'm doing 4.
Well, you can do whatever. Like I said, sometimes the apples are bigger, sometimes.
Yeah, these are little.
Right.
Okay.
So then, after we get all the apples lined up, we just brush it with melted butter.
Okay.
And then we do a 10x sugar on top.
10x. Oh, so that's going to give
Confectioner's sugar. I'm sorry for people that don't know what 10x.
Oh, I know what 10x is.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
one more.
We're just going to get all of that. It might look like a lot of powdered sugar, but it actually...
That's what glazes it, right?
Exactly.
That's
what creates a nice
glaze.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we're going to bake this at 425 degrees, 45 to 50 minutes. You want to make sure that crust is really cooked on the bottom. This is why we call it apple pizza. If you guys can see the bottom of this crust, literally nice and crisp, stands up in your hands. Kids could eat it at the dinner table.
Or outside.
Yeah, and the pizza wheel's available at Williams-Sonoma, or probably just about any good retail store.
I want to taste this.
And then we serve this with vanilla ice cream, creme fraiche, whipped cream, anything you want.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Or you could just eat it just as is.
Yummy.
And for an extra thing, if you want to brush it with apricot glaze, you can do that, but it's really totally optional.
So good.